हेलो एट्थ क्लास। आज हम आपकी हनी ड्यू इंग्लिश टेक्स्ट बुक की थर्ड लेसन ग्लिम्पसेस ऑफ द पास्ट की रीडिंग करेंगे। Glimpses of the past. Before you read, here are some pictorial glimpses of the history of our country from 1757 to 1857. These pictures and speech bubbles will help clarify your understanding of the conditions that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857, the Martyrs. At a function in Delhi, O my countrymen, let your eyes fill with tears as you recall the sacrifices of India's martyrs. Sorry. The company's conquests 1757 to 1849. With its superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending its power in 18th century India. India 1765. The yellow one is showing Indian princes and pink British territory. Indian princes were short-sighted. That upstart Raja Bah called the English merchants. They will help me to defeat him. The people had no peace due to such constant fights. The rivalries helped the East India Company and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. A far-seeing ruler like the brave Tipu of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. Thank God there is peace in the country now. No more wars and no looting by thugs. It is God who sent the British. How did Indians react to these conquests? Our destiny is linked with them. The white man has dethroned our kings. Killed or dethroned our kings. Some kings were not good, but after all they were of this land. Now we have become slaves of foreigners. British rule 1765 to 1836. Religious leaders preached ideas like untouchability and child marriage. Anyone who crosses the seas loses his religion. All the misery in the world is due to women. The truth was that Indians had lost self-respect. The British scorned them. The natives are unworthy of trust, incapable of honesty. True, Your Honor, but I am honest. Being merchants, the British wanted quick profits. Their heavy taxes forced farmers to abandon their fields. But your men are taking all my crop. You are still in arrears. If you don't pay next week, I will send you to jail. Still, the British invented other methods which gave them more profits. The goods manufactured in England should not have any import duty when brought into India. A good idea. The East India Company's laws began to cripple Indian industries. Inevitably, famines followed between 1822 and 1836. 15 lakh Indians died of starvation. The British policies ruined the expert artisans and their business. Ram Mohan Roy 1772 to 1833. Ram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood that what was wrong with the country. Let us not despise ourselves. Our ancient culture is great and we are capable of greater achievements. We must first reform our society. Superstitions have been ruining us. He told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same. He has attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. He started newspapers, but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823. He crossed the seas and went to England to see what made the British powerful. There he told them, "We accept you as rulers and you must accept us as subjects. But you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subjects." Operation 1765 to 1835. But the British continued to oppress Indians. In 1818, they had passed Regulation 3rd. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. All the time, British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private businesses. And by 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. Governor General Bentinck reported back home, "The bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India." The British prospered on the company's loot while Indian industries began to die. Dissatisfaction 1835 to 56. Education in India was in Persian and Sanskrit. In 1835, an Englishman named Macaulay suggested a change. "We should teach the natives through the English language." I agree. English education produced clerks to whom the British gave petty jobs under them. Incidentally, it also produced a new generation of intellectuals. We must educate our brothers and try to improve their material conditions. For that, we must convey our grievances to the British Parliament. By 1856, the British had conquered the whole of India. They cared little about the needs of Indians. Our kings have become puppets and we have lost our old jobs and lands. They are converting our brothers. You only talk, do something to drive them out. The Sparks. Taxes continued to ruin the peasants. In Bengal, the Santals, who had lost their lands under new land rules, became desperate. In 1855, they rose in rebellion and massacred Europeans and their supporters alike. Discontent was brewing in the East India Company's army too. The white soldier gets huge pay, mentions to live in servants, while we get a pittance and slow promotion. The Angrez asks us to cross the sea, which is against our religion. Who is the Topiwala to abolish our age-old customs? Thousands of other sepoys revolted. They were stripped of their uniforms. Sepoy Mangal Pandey attacked the adjutant of his regiment and was executed. We must drive out the Angrez, humiliated and put in irons. Few Englishmen had cared to understand Indian customs or the people's mind. "O proud Brahmin soldiers, do you know that the grease on the bullet you have to bite is made from the fat of cows and pigs?" What? The white man has deceived us too. Soon chapatis were sent from village to village to tell the people that their emperor would want their services. Similarly, lotus flowers circulated among Indian soldiers. Death to the foreigners. Yes, all my village men will be ready. The masses gave all help and shelter to the patriots. Revolt 1857. Then there was a violent outbreak at Meerut. The sepoys marched to Delhi. "Long live our Emperor Bahadur Shah." The rebellion spread wider. Many landlords had lost their lands because of the British policies and they were sore. The white man's rule must end. Yes, we will help you. The fight for freedom 1857. Many former rulers like Begum Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow were bitter. "The white man has taken away my kingdom." Popular leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad told the people, "Rise, brothers, rise. The Angrez is ruining our land." They joined the upsurge against the foreigners. The people rose everywhere in Bareilly, Kanpur and Allahabad. Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope, "We should have Peshwa Nana Sahib as our leader in this war of independence." The patriots pounced upon the British and fought pitched battles all over North India. The people rose everywhere in Bareilly, Kanpur, and Allahabad. 80-year-old Kunwar Singh of Bihar received a bullet in his wrist. Mother Ganga, this is my last offering to you.